ahead and introduce to you week 6. Week 6 is July 10th through the 16th. This week we're looking at Sarah and a Star, making plans and giving directions. You're going to study pages 101 to 104. After completing this week's assignments, you should be able to distinguish between the verbs ser and a star and know in which situations to use each. You should be able to make plans to do something with someone and be able to ask for and give simple directions. All of this week's assignments are due by the 13th of July, and they address student learning outcomes 1, 2, 3, and 5. So like every other week, you're going to start by looking at the instructor videos, which are right here. And these should be the same videos that were in the prior week on Sarah and a Star. So if you looked at them last week, you don't need to look at them again unless you absolutely need to, unless you were struggling with Sarah and a Star. Okay, so after you've watched the videos, go back out to our site and just like every other time, open up your class participation forum, click on the link, hit reply, and post any questions or concerns you have about the material in the participation forum. I'm sorry, about any questions or concerns you have about the videos in the participation forum. Okay. This week we're going to take test 5, which covers student learning outcome 1. It's a test on the first part of chapter 3. You're going to click on the test below. You have 1 attempt and 3 hours to complete it, so make sure you don't start it until you're ready. It shouldn't take you 3 hours. I just give you a lot of extra time. So when you're ready, you're going to open up the test, hit attempt quiz now, and then here, you're going to listen to each of the following situations, then choose the expression with tener that best corresponds to it.
Paulina y Amanda son jóvenes.
Okay, so you heard that Paulina y Amanda son jóvenes, so which of these expressions would match that description? Okay, so you've got quite a few of those. Here, you work in the check processing department of Bancomer, a well-known Mexican bank. Part of your job is to input digits into a computer program that represents the numbers written out on a check. For each blank, write in digits the number given. So you're given 10,469. You have to write this in numerical form, okay? And you've got a few that are like that. Okay, here, your company is transferring you to Mexico for the next 5 years, and you have opened a checking account with Bancomer, a well-known Mexican bank. You will need to write all of your checks in Spanish. Practice by writing out the following numerals as words in Spanish. So here you have the numbers, and now you have to write the words, like you did the reverse of what you were doing before. Remember here, though, when you are writing this out, when you write numbers, that Spanish does the opposite in English, that you use decimal points for your large numbers and commas for your smaller numbers. Okay, so this is actually 2,041,674. Okay, so you've got a few of those. Here, los adjetivos posesivos. Your Spanish tutor wrote a number of sentences to quiz you on correct usage of the possessive adjectives. Choose the possessive adjective that accurately completes each sentence. Ana, ¿con qué frecuencia ves a? Which of those would make sense? Tu, su, mi, sus, etc. And you can click on the one that makes the most sense. And you've got a few like that. Okay, complete each sentence with the correct possessive adjective. The possessor will be the same as the subject of the sentence. So, Anita, Paulina tienen blank reunión con el profesor a las 5. So if Ana and Paulina are the subject, then the possessive adjective needs to match Ana and Paulina, okay? Just remember that whether you add S or not depends on the word being, or the noun being described by the possessive adjective, not the possessors. So if it's his or their or our reunion, the way we spell our, his, or their is dependent on reunion, not how many people are going to it. Okay, so you've got a few like that. Fill in the blanks with the appropriate expression using tener. Here is where you're using a tener expression. So it doesn't make sense when Javier he goes to the cafeteria, which is what people often do. It makes more sense that when Javier is, you want an expression like tener miedo, tener frío, tener hambre, tener sed. So you want to look back on the book or at the videos at what the tener expressions are. And you have to pick the right tener expression. And this could include tener que, and then you conjugate tener for the subject. Okay, que materia. Fill in the blank next to each concept, person, or thing with the academic subject associated with it. So, un mapa, would that go with arquitectura, ciencias políticas, etc.? You just write the words up here in the blank. En qué parte de la universidad? Complete each sentence with the most logical phrase. So here's the phrases. So Jorge y Juan Luis comen pizza. Where? And you can just write the letter in the blank. Then when you're done, hit next. And then hit submit all and finish, and you'll see red over here for the ones that you didn't answer correctly. Okay. Then when you're done, go back out to the site. Okay. You have another oral dialogue this week. This should be your last oral dialogue. I don't think I gave you more than 3. So for that, you're going to visit my language labs again. Okay, and we're going to go back out to July. This time we're on the 13th. So I'm going to click on the 13th. And it should pop up in the middle. There's oral dialogue 3. I'm going to open it up. You only have 1 attempt on this assignment as well, so make sure that you don't start it until you're absolutely sure, until you're ready. Otras preguntas personales. You're chatting with a new friend you met online. Answer each of her questions orally in Spanish.
¿Qué hace tu familia en el verano?
Nosotros vamos a la playa. So you'd click that button, do your recording, then hit the stop button and then play to hear it come back to you. Nosotros vamos a la playa. And if I don't like it, I can hit the recording and do it again. And so you have a few of those. And when you're done, you hit finish and submit for grading, and it comes to me. Okay. You also have a cultural assignment. You're going to watch all videos about Mexico linked in the directions to the quiz labeled Cultural Assignment Mexico, and answer the questions based upon what you've learned. Okay, so you're going to open this up. Hit attempt quiz now. Okay, and then these are the videos. They're going to take you out there. And in fact, you can see them, if I go back, sorry. They're right here too. It might be better to watch them here because when you open up the quiz, you're being taken outside of the quiz, so you might want to watch them first. And when you watch the videos, you just hit
Nombre oficial de México.
So he'll be speaking in Spanish, but you can see the captions in English. Okay. And so then you'll just answer the questions below based upon what you've said. And I think all of these this time are true false. So what you receive from the computer should be the right grade. So when you're done, hit next, and then hit submit all and finish, and it'll come to me. Okay, then when you're done, go back out here. Okay, so also this week you have, let me get back to our right week. You have the second part of writing assignment 2. You're going to use the rubric embedded in writing assignment 2 to provide meaningful feedback to 2 of your classmates regarding their paragraph. So this, which is in week 5, is going to get, once you finish week 5, is going to get moved down to here, and I will switch on a new piece, so you'll just click that open and you'll be able to find 2 of your classmates writing, and you'll just need to go through and critique them. Okay, and that's everything that you have to do for week